Hey, Trevor, congratulations. Here you go, your 2018 Honda Accord EXL sedan in the radiant red with the ivory interior. Honda's done a great job on the car. I've worked with the detail guys to make sure that the inside and outside is immaculate, and I think we've done a pretty good job. Let me talk about a few of the features on the outside, and we'll talk about a little bit more on the inside. One of the coolest features in the car is to be able to roll down all the windows and the moonroof with a click of a button. And that's super convenient those hot days, especially in Davis when it's super hot outside and inside the cabin. I can vent it. To actually put the windows back open, I can pull the key out of the fob, come over here to the keyhole here, click it twice, and everything will close itself back up. Super convenient. All right, coming back to the back of the car with the key fob in my immediate possession, it's easy to access the trunk. All I need to do is find the little rubber tab underneath the H and pull it open. There you've got your 60-40 split, and then all your tools for trading or changing a tire are right here for you. The one item of note there is the gray funnel. That is used whenever you want to fill up the car with a jerry can. Speaking of the filling up the car, when the car is locked, so is the fuel door. When I've unlocked the car, fuel door is open. And there you'll see there's no gas cap. I've lost a lot of gas caps in my days, so this is really convenient for me. And the car takes regular unleaded. Let's go take a look at the inside now. Honda's done a great job on the interior of the vehicle, and the detail guys have done a fantastic job. And again, we want to make sure you're 100% satisfied. Of note that's really cool is those seats, front seats are tapered. It gives the passengers in the rear seat better visibility, which cuts down on motion sickness. Come on and have a seat, take a look at it, and I'll be right with you, okay? Based on the conversation we had related to the personalized settings, I've already configured the car, but I'll walk through a couple things of note for you. All right, to start the car, all you have to do is put your foot on the brake and push the button once, and that'll start the car. If you ever want the power to come on without the engine, keep your foot off the brake and push the button twice, and that'll start the auxiliary power. So based on our conversation, I've already paired your phone with the car. Thank you by the way for that. And I've also configured Apple CarPlay. So you have access to the car. I can pair up to 6 phones with the car, and yours is already connected. To make and receive phone calls, it's as easy as hitting the pickup button here. When you're done with the conversation, push this guy to end the conversation, or to speak a command, push this to release. You can make phone calls to people that are stored on your phone. So if you're Fred Walker, just push the button, say phone call, and then call Fred Walker. Super convenient. When you have Apple CarPlay connected, where you've got the USB port connected to the smartphone USB connector and your phone, you have access to Apple CarPlay. With Apple CarPlay, you can get directions, you can text people legally, and make receive phone calls to even numbers not on your phone. For example, let's get directions to AT&T Park. Directions to AT&T Park.
Getting directions to AT&T Park.
And there you go. You now have a navigation system on your car. Absolutely fantastic. Just hit the words go, and it's actually going to track it the same way it would track on my smartphone. And we'll go ahead and end that. And then just to show you the texting, here's your navigation back to the main menu. Whoops, let's go back over here. Main menu. And there you'll see texting. Text Fred Walker.
What do you want to say?
Hey Fred, this was a great buying experience. Thank you.
Your message to Fred Walker, Honda, says, "Hey Fred, this was a great buying experience. Thank you. Ready to send it?"
Yes.
Done.
That's cool. And then, you, like I said, make and receive phone calls. Call Starbucks, Davis, California.
Okay, one option is Starbucks on Mace Boulevard.
It's that simple. So go back to the main menu here, and then you have access like you would normally on your phone. So they've done a great job. Other cool thing is Honda's now incorporated real buttons and real knobs. When you're back in an area on the navigation or the infotainment screen, you don't know where you're at, always hit home, and it brings you back to the main menu. All right, so next thing we'll do is we'll go over settings. So under settings, I've already taken the information that we got off the personal settings worksheet, and I've configured it for your car. So let's look at a couple of things. Like, let's go to vehicle. Under vehicle, these are all the major setups. Your driver system assist, like all the Honda sensing, meter setup. Like we talked about, down here you're going to see Trip A Reset. I've changed that to refuel. The cool thing about that is you can track fuel efficiency now without doing any manual steps. It's just going to be there for you automatically. Super cool. We'll go back over here. I've got your keyless access set up. Based on our conversation, I have configured the car to unlock the car door when you grab the handle. In the future, if you wanted to open up all doors, we can change that for you. In my family, I've got 3 boys. It's a lot more convenient for me to open up all doors by just grabbing the handle. So that's cool. The next thing over here I want to show you is the remote system start. All you have to do is lock the car door, push this button down, and I've got 2 10-minute cycles of either preheating or pre-cooling the car to 72 degrees. So it's really cold out when I've gone skiing. It's a lot easier to pre-warm the car to 72 degrees. Very cool. Keyless exit, we've done that one. Lighting setup, we set the time in here for 30 seconds on the inside and 15 seconds on the outside based on our conversation. But you can always adjust that for more time in the future if you'd like. Getting over here to door and window. Based on our conversation, the thing I like the most is that I want to be safe. And what I've done for you here is that as soon as you put your car from park into drive, it's going to lock all the car doors. When you're done driving, you put it back into park, all the car doors are still locked. On the outside, nobody can get in. If I'm sitting in the front seat, I can just open up the car door. Likewise with the passenger. If you're sitting in the back, they just need to unlock the door themselves or hit the toggle for everybody. So that's super convenient. So I really like that setup. The last thing I want to talk to you about to this is the walkaway auto lock. And based on that, I've turned it on for you. Cool thing is, you stop the car, you get out, shut the door. As soon as you shut the door, you're going to hear a honk of the horn. You get about 5 feet away, you're going to hear 2 honks. Car's automatically locked. The only downside that I'm aware of, that I've been made aware of, is that at nighttime when you park the car in the garage, you get out of the car, it locks the car doors. You go inside, an hour later, you try to come out and get something from the car. You figure, oh man, I forgot the key. That's the only downside. But I love the walkaway auto lock. That's kind of your personalized settings. Let's go over and take a look at the audio really quick. I've gone ahead and I've programmed the presets for you. And just to show you how easy it is, you just hit the words tune here, plug in the number that you want, 96.9, enter, and it's there. And then as far as changing the station, all you have to do is just hold this down and click it, and you're all set. So I've done that for all the radio stations that you've wanted. And again, you got volumes here, you got volumes to tune it. Honda's done a great job on it. And again, once you're lost, always go back home and it takes you back to the main menu, which is very cool. What I want to talk to you now about is the Honda Sensing. You've got the roadside departure mitigation and the collision mitigation braking systems. Those systems have already been turned on. And you can find those really here with the driving support stuff, as well as the traffic sign recognition. That kind of stuff has already been set up for you, so that's all good. But the two of note that you're going to change on the most frequently basis is lane keeping assist and adaptive cruise control. It's the ACC and LKS. Lane keeping assist will be set by just pushing this button, and there you see those dotted lines. When you get between 45 and 90 miles an hour, and the camera array can see the lanes in front of you, those dotted lines will go solid, and the car will literally keep you in the middle of your lane, even through sweeping turns. I love that. Next thing is adaptive cruise control. You set the distance between you and the car in front of you. I usually take the maximum setting when I'm on the freeway and I'm doing about 70 miles an hour. So when I'm driving down the road, if I'm doing 70 and the guy in front of me is doing 60 or 65, the car's automatically going to adjust speed. The other cool thing is I adjust it from 4 down to 1, the minimum setting, during commute traffic. When I get on the freeway and I set the cruise control, I bring that down to 1 setting. That way the car is going to accelerate and decelerate for me automatically, and that 1 setting is set so people don't keep cutting me off. So I really like that setting. So that's those features. You also have the blind spot indication system. When someone's in your blind spot, that will illuminate yellow, and then if I miss that yellow and I turn on the turn signal, the car will beep at me. So extremely super convenient. Next thing is related to the backup camera. So with your backup camera, you got 3 different views. You got your wide angle, which is my favorite. I can see toys, dogs, kids, bikes, all that kind of stuff. I've got a normal backup camera, and I have straight down when I'm parking into those rear parking spaces at night, which is super cool. The lines from the car, from the bumper to the dot, is 1.5 feet. First solid is 2.5. The last solid is 7.5 feet behind me. And then also I've got rear cross traffic monitoring. So I'm backing out of a parking space at the grocery store, and a car, bike, or person or a shopping cart comes in from the side. I'll actually get an arrow, and the car will illuminate saying, hey, be careful. So that's super convenient. I've got my garage door opener right here, so I can program that for you. In addition, I can't program it for you. I sent you a video. I sent you videos on the technology in the car, as well as programming your car door. So expect you'll see that in your inbox. So it'll be super convenient for you to program your car with the garage door at home. You've got the one-touch power moonroof. Just open it up. I can stop it anywhere I want. And in addition to that, I've got the tilt feature. So just like I opened it up on the outside for you, I can actually tilt the car and open it up. And then to close it, just push it forward again. That's all set there. You got your wipers or your lights over here, an auto setting for you. Lights will automatically come on at nighttime and turn themselves off automatically. And I've got your fog lights turned on. I love the fog lights turned on. It's not so I can see people, or I can see better, so other people can see me better, which is nice. And then your wipers up and down are here, and then pulled to get your mist going. You got the dual zone climate control and the heated seats, which is super convenient. And I love, like I said, the knobs that Honda's used on this. So we've got that covered. We've got your Econ button. The Econ button is going to do 4 things. You know it's turned on with the green flower. You know how it changes gears, how it accelerates with the gas pedal, how it accelerates with cruise control, and how much of a draw you put on the engine with the air conditioning. And it helps get better fuel economy. Keep it on all the time. You'll turn it off for just 2 reasons. You want the cabin to cool quicker, or you think you need a little bit more power. Otherwise, just leave it on. You got your parking brake here. You'll know that it's on, but because I see the red light, I put my foot on the brake and I push it down. I've just released it. There's also a brake light on the dashboard, so you can't miss that as well. I'll go ahead and set that. Last thing here is the brake hold. Brake hold's on those crazy hills in San Francisco. You pull up to the hill. When brake hold is on, the car's not going to move. The brake is actually released when you step on the gas pedal. You've got your releases for your trunk on the inside, as well as your hood. Your memory seating over here. That's kind of what I wanted to cover for you. Are there any questions? Excellent. How have we done it? We earned 100% of your satisfaction. Fantastic. I know the car is extremely well. If you have any questions, please give me a call. Or if you'd like a redelivery, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. I can answer most questions off the top of my head, but if I can, I'll do the research and get you an answer. But Trevor, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you very much, and welcome to the Honda family.